All right, let's play. Let's do a coaching session with Laceration. I think,
But I just
yeah.
need help on like how do I avoid ganks? That's
Well,
my
do you
biggest
do you
issue, I
jungle
think.
any? Do you kind of have an idea for their
I
paths?
I don't know pathing anymore. I used to
Yeah.
know it, but ever since the scuttle crab came, like I just don't know any pathings. Like I don't know what's happening.
So it actually kind of sucks because junglers will take. There's more pathing now, but I think traditionally, it was actually easier to play against junglers before than now, because now they're actually incentivized to level two gank, and that eats up your early ward on one side. Um,
Yeah.
the best way to avoid ganks is actually to work with your jungler just to kill their jungler. Um, this is what I found to like consistently win mid is you're gonna ward at 120 on one side and hopefully someone on your team wards the other side. You're gonna basically try to kill them at crab with your jungler. But the idea is that hopefully you're not with that Mundo. You're playing with somebody that's playing like Kha'Zix or something. He goes for crab, but you have both crabs warded, so you can one avoid that early gank because getting no one likes to get level two ganked mid lane, but it's almost always going to work if you don't have it warded. Like a Talia running into your lane at level two when you're level one, that's probably going to get your flash. If not, you die. So your first word's going to be at 120, almost always. Like this is just what pros
But
do right now.
do you
This is
put
what,
it do you put it like at that corner? You know what I'm talking about? Like the corner to catch
yeah.
a little bit of river and that?
You probably want to do pixel because you can actually have vision of the crab. I think it's important to actually have vision of the crab. So the dot bush and the river, either one. Um,
Okay.
it's actually like really important because in the fight, the fight might go into the bush as well. So you've got both pixels worded at 120, and you're gonna see them up into the first crab. So you should never die to level two gank if you do that, and your jungler wards the opposite side. But this also gives the opportunity to maybe as Zed you hit two and you can go with your jungler to maybe kill or secure crab. Because if you get crab, then that limits the ability for them to gank you through the river and also top lane to gank you through the river. Because it's just
Most
easier, so they can't go around you.
well, thing is right. Like most said matchups, you just get you get bullied till three. Usually till four though.
Yeah, it's
So it's like really tough to do that.
yeah. I guess for Zed it's a little bit different because Talon can just shove. Yeah, that's a little bit harder. It might. Sometimes they make mistakes though. Like not every single time, not every single game you should look to like kill their jungler on crab, but it'll be apparent when you need to. Hopefully, they're not slow pushing to your turret, and you're still, if you're level one, they're slow pushing to the turret. They're level two. There's no way you can help. But
Yeah.
I think there are going to be some situations where they kind of just give you control of the lane, and that's when you look to punish their jungler. Now, after that point, after the early wards, there's a gap until your next ward. That's gonna suck. If they level three gank you, that sucks.
A lot of the time, I just hold W. I don't
Hmm.
even throw it if I kind of suspect I'm being ganked. But like, if I could know like maybe like more consistently when I'm gonna be ganked, I'll have more opportunities to poke, which would help me in lane. So like that's another issue that I would like. I don't know. I just don't know how to fix because I don't know pathing and shit. Like I just don't know.
So this is what junglers typically do. When they start, let's say they're blue side and they're starting red. That means they're gonna do top side crab, and the reason being because if they do the side of the crab that their first buff is on, that opens them up to losing their other buff. Like that means your jungler could have like just invaded, taken the crab, and
Yeah.
then taken his blue. So the junglers are almost always do the crab on the opposite side of the first buff they do. So if you see them on that crab and you see them, with red and they're doing topside crab, he's going to be topside. After he gets crab, he's going to go do blue and he's going to farm probably back towards his bot side. So you can kind of like figure out that they're going to like switch quadrants. Like both junglers kind of like trade quadrants sometimes as well. It is really bizarre, but it's like jungling now. It's like it's not random, but it looks random if you don't know what you're looking for. So it's like if they start red on that side, they do river crab on the opposite side. That is going to give you a lot of time to know that you can lean to the right at least and be okay. But if you lean to the right for too long, they're going to do raptors and come around and wrap. So I'm not sure about Zed, but if there's a way you could base earlier, like on a lot of mages, I've been basing pretty early to get like just to get like a control word. Because I think it helps out just a tremendous amount getting a control word and then leaning to one side with that control word, either in the bush or in the pixel bush. And I think that just makes it tremendously easy to survive. Because then you know you're safe on that side, you just lean on that side. It is rough otherwise. Like, if your jungler's not helping you, like, I literally think mid lane's just a duo lane right now. Like, it sucks, but, like, you and your jungler have to work together or that lane's just going to be lost.
This is my setup, by the way. This is what I
Oh, you going Nimbus Cloak now?
Yeah.
I mean, when Nimbus Cloak first came out, I was, like, really interested to try it on stuff like Fizz and Diana. But, that's interesting.
It's good on Zed. Well, Talent, obviously, it's really good on him because it makes him faster and all.
Yeah.
The reason I take it for Zed, it lets me kite harder when I ult. And, like, a lot of the time, because of lethality items, you can't even finish boots. I don't even want to finish boots till, like, my 4th item. Because if I do, I'm just losing out so much damage and I won't be able to 100-0. So, like, this helps a bit.
Oh, you should take Ghost Poro, man. Dude, Ghost Poro's really good.
I've been liking the Scorch Zombie Ward combo at 6. Does like 100 damage with you if you ult before you damage them. It's like an extra 100 damage. I don't know.
I mean, I like the damage on Zombie Ward for sure, but Ghost Poro is going to help you a lot against junglers. Like, you just like keep Ghost Poro out a lot. It's going to be really nice. Oh yeah, I love Ghost Poro. I think the jungler and mid should definitely take Ghost Poro if they're both electrocute, because it's basically like free vision. It lasts a while.
Oh my god. Stylish goes this, and like I like it. It feels really good, but like you are weaker early game.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I could see like later in the game having Triumph being pretty good, but I think Sorcery is great for lane.
In mid game, because like those lethality auto attacks do chunk, but like they gutted all the attack speed on the lethality users to like balance it, and this does feel really good. But that's like your early game just gets wrecked if you don't get stuff like this. Actually, I think I might switch to Predator next patch if the Electrocute nerf goes through.
Yeah,
because a lot of the matchups I have, I can't really win early. So if I switch to Predator, it'll have higher base damage and scaling, and it'll also ghost me for 15 seconds. So I feel like that would be a lot more useful than Electrocute, but like depends on the lane, I guess.
I think so too. I think Predator's underrated. Like, it's already like the best on Annie and Vlad.